Bella's favourite. She loves a banana. There you go. What do you say? Thank you. Another one?
No.
You don't want that one?
It's
Dirty?
dirty. Yeah. Oh, it's dirty.
Oh, I can see you. It's Bella and Daddy. So, let's answer some questions, shall we?
It's a gremlin.
You want to see the gremlin?
Yeah.
Poor little Bella, we bought a teddy bear off of the labyrinth on a little goblin people, and it's sort of like Chinese copy, and it looks horrible. It's like some horrible gremlin thing, and she scared the life out of her, and now she's like made me hide it, and now she wants to go see it. She wants to face her fears. You want to see the gremlin?
Yeah.
You eat your nana first. So what we thought we'll do whilst I'm sitting here with Bella, Paul just come over and said we've got time to squeeze in some Q&A. So maybe we can answer a few questions.
We see gremlin.
We'll go see Gremlin, yeah. Let me ask a few questions here. So, Paul, what's the first question you got?
First one is there going to be another series of the Antiques Yard?
Oh, right, that's a real big question. I don't think so, to be honest, is the answer. I'm happy to make the videos as and when we can on our own little YouTube, but that whole getting involved with a outside production company, that way of format didn't work for me. Having the show sound and edited and filmed the way the format the TV wants to do it, and as you know, I like to do things the way I like to do them, the way I like to do my videos, my sounds, my videos, and with my own team.
Did you sell the massive fireplace, the green one?
The massive fireplace, we've had inquiries over it through the years, but I do hope that I achieve a level where I can use that fireplace myself in a grand library. Yeah, and our own little private museum. And they're not just dreams, they're plans. So it can either sell for the full money, or it can stay there until I'm ready to use it.
What happened with the hairy girl painting? Everybody wants to know if you're going to take the top painting off, what's happening with it.
Well, the update on hairy girl painting is I have a 50-page essay wrote that's about to be published in a book, and that essay is in the process of signing off a few last copyrights on some images in the book, and that's being wrote up in Italy at the minute. I'm funding that book, and that should be done by the summer, and that's the next step, is a book's coming out. Once the book is done, then I could coincide and do the exhibition. So there's an exhibition and book to be released, and will I take the top painting off? It's never a no, but it's no plan that I wish to do that at the minute. Have I sold it? No, I still own it. Do I wish to sell it? Not really. I believe it should go into the greatest museum gallery on main show for everybody to see. But you know, I value that painting, and if they want it, it can be bought for the right value, for the right place. Boom boom! It's the bus driver. Beep beep. You okay? You okay? Bus driver.
No.
The wheels on the bus go. Are you shy? Hey, Gremlin! I just see him.
He's gone.
He's at the window.
He's gone.
Something even more scary is coming though.
Who's this?
It's Russell.
Oh.
I can't really read that quick.
It's Russell.
We see gremlin.
So look, scared to death, but wants to go see the gremlin. Yeah, what's that all about, eh? You're scared,
Yeah.
but you want to see it.
So workshops come in. What about the church? You said you made some progress on the church build.
Well, straight ahead, we've got a clear space now for the church to be built. So I'm ready to go with that. I've gone out the back and made a plan of what bits I want to use first and move. So the two next steps are get the digger back in, but my friend who's got the digger hire, I've asked him to retrofit the grabbers with some rubber so I don't damage the stones. The hire is not cheap, so that I mean it's good value for what it is, but it's a big digger and grabber, so we want to be it here and I'm working straight away. So just waiting a few days ready for when the rubber's on the grips and I'm ready to use it.
The Superman.
Paul, do you think we need to document this gremlin?
Can you show me the gremlin?
Should we go see it?
Yeah.
Come on then.
Yeah. Okay.
Quickly go see this gremlin. It is awful, but just trying to, instead of being hidden away and say it's gone, I want her to face the gremlin and then we either burn it together or she becomes friends with it, or just, you know what I'm saying, like we don't want the mystery of the gremlin running around the yard.
I see Superman.
You want to see the gremlin?
Yeah.
She wants to see the gremlin. You sure?
Sure.
Fist bump. Boom. Boom. She gonna see the gremlin?
Yeah.
Come on in. You're not scared, are you? Right, if we go see the gremlin, you're gonna give him a cuddle.
Yeah. I see Superman.
Okay, like, she's saying it. Right, so he's only a toy,
Yeah.
and we're not scared of him, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. You're so beautiful. Should we get him out?
Yeah.
You want to see him? You say hello? Say hello, gremlin. Say come on, gremlin. You're right, you sure?
Sure.
Sit there. I'll get him out, alright?
Yeah.
So you're going to shake his hand, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to see him?
Yeah.
Sure? Right. I told you I put him in the rubbish because look, it's in here. Right, you ready? Don't be scared. I know it is scary. Look, go. He looks worse. So, here we go painting. Gave you an update on that. Fireplace TV show. Do I have a massive big art discovery? Yes. Have I shared it yet? No. Am I alluding to it all the time? Am I planting seeds to explain the story all the while? I am working on that every day, and that is there, but it's just not ready to share yet. It's that big. Well, when I say that big, it's as big as it could ever be. It's so big. It's a very big deal. So we've got a big art project going on behind the scenes, and I work every day on it, and it's been a good 2 years I've been on this project, and I can't wait to share it with you. Will I be driving to Rome on a grand tour trip? Yeah, within weeks. Okay, I can't say dates yet or anything because I've got to decide. I keep just, you want to walk? I'm not sure whether I am going to use the G-Wagon, which I want to go in. I'd like to drive in a bit of comfort on such a long journey, so I might go in my, I've got an X-Class pickup, but then I don't want to miss my little Isabella. So I keep actually thinking, should I get an old van and turn it into a camper? Or even buy a camper van? Because I love my baby. We've got some big names of people that are booked in to come this year, but we'll wait till they've arrived and see if they want to be filmed. Got some special guests. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. So just having a little think about this boat in the yard. We class it as a birthday gift because some customer offered it to us on I think on my birthday, and Russell just used the funds in the account and went, yeah, we'll have it and all this, and got it in the yard because he knew I'd love it. It's been a little while, and like a lot of things in the yard, there's a certain time when I get to digest what's actually in the yard, and they're just there for another day. And I'm looking in it now, just sitting with the sunlight, enjoying the piece that it is. There's a lot to be learnt about this boat, or lots still yet to discover. So it's got the lifting points, one's hidden under this plywood that someone's trying to convert it. It's got the lifting point at the back, and it's dated on the front, and it's coded with a number as if it was one of a lot. It appears on first glance to be a lifeboat. It's dated 1925. So we've got a lifeboat, 1925. It's got lifting points as if it was dropped off a ship. The lifeboat is of exceptional size. Makes me believe this came off a liner. It's a 2-layer planking. It's got a horizontal planking on the outside, but a diagonal planking on the interior. The planking is made of mahogany. So realistically, if this boat was stripped down on the outside and rubbed back, it'd be a gorgeous boat. It really would. It sits in this yard, and the scale of it just takes over people's minds when we walk past, and it stops you thinking of much else. But if you really stop and think and pause, this has had a big history. So let's go look at the date and the serial number. So somebody's had an attempt of converting this, but it's too beautiful really to have all this plywood put on. So it's 1925, not so long, only, what's it, 13 years after the Titanic sunk. We've got SU14. The SU.U.14. I don't know what the SU stands for. We know we've got a date. What's even more crucial, before us measuring it up, because measurements of all objects helps identify them very much so. But if you look here, 28-0 times 8.6 times 4.0 equals 33 persons. Let's climb inside and get a real feel of the scale of this boat. Right. Oi. I do love it. What we'll do, have a little climb inside, put a torch on. Let's have a little nose, eh? I don't think in all the time it's been here I've had a look in here. Oh, it's a bit prickly. Let's have a look if there is a lifting point in here. That's the bit of iron the lifting point was probably on. It's the original back beam running through. I like it in here. It's bone dry. You've got the diagonal planking over the horizontal is fixed well together through copper rivets. So it's an old way of boat building. It's copper riveted. It's actually looks to me like it's teak rather than mahogany. Let's have a look further up the boat. For all that's going on here, this boat is solid. Okay, it's a solid boat. It's not rotten. It's just exposed and tired, but it is solid. I've got some shaft here. So I've had an engine mounted. These have later been put on for whatever project this man was going to turn it into. Even these corner elbows don't look original to me. But here's the old lifting point. Look, it's seized that way, heavily corroded. Does that say it was never used? It was never hoisted up? We really need to look up that SU-14 and the sizes in 1925. You don't really want to do a full restoration because you might as well build one from scratch. You don't want to lose the... Sitting on its side here, when it sits on its little kill fins, it's solid. How it is in the art, it presents well, but it really wants to be usable. So I think what would be nice is to take all that plywood out and then create a deck in here, level, but whilst it's on the angle, so the deck could start here, level across. So if you imagine me walking now, deck line could be, use this bit of wood as an example, get a level across, put a deck all the way through on the angle, so whilst that sits on its keel fin on level ground, that deck sits level there, and we could deck it out in a bit of teak, and we could even put a nice bit of shelter in. It's a nice bit of terrace in any garden, any home, any restaurant, any commercial residence. It's, you look at it, you see this boat, you can step into it, and it's got this lovely deck internally on an angle, because whilst it's on an angle it gives you a feel of, you know, it's got more shape to it. It's as if some sort of action is happening. It gives you a more sense of feeling when it's on the angle. Where someone sanded it back, the heads of the rivets still got a filler in there, or the spots. And even here you can see we've got 33 persons. We've got an iron propeller. What a wonderful shape with this bit of timber. It's a lovely shape. I'll tell you what, right, that one piece there, it's a wonderful shape. You look at these curves. Boats are so beautiful. Lovely big old rudder, it's huge. Beautiful thing, this boat.
So I've not got loads yet, but this 1924 Watson class lifeboat.
That looks of.
And the reason it came up was because
oh yeah, look.
This. Look.
Oh, that's bloody hell, man. That's excellent. Can you go back up? I need to look at the shape of that.
But this is different. Look.
The prop is internal.
Yeah.
Bit more, but it's a very close design, very close, and the way it's been made. So the planking.
So that's an RNLI Watson class.
It's teak as well.
This guy, where's his page? He's got a page somewhere. It's this one here. So this is what we bought here. So it had been converted.
This is a good find.
And then this is it. These are all Watson class.
They all have this little fin on the side, and a lot of the lifeboats you see on the old ships don't seem to have them little side fins, do they? So Paul in the office posted a few pictures on some maritime forums regarding boats, and we've had a few opinions and a few replies. It's possibly from a naval battleship. It's a suggestion, a lifeboat from a naval battleship. I mean, it's got some naval colours, which is, I didn't think of that, but is the paint original? Somebody's done a repair here, may have matched in the paint colour. That looks like a later paint that's been applied as opposed to that paint, because you see the difference in colour. So there's a difference in colour here. So someone's done their dodgy repair and the colour matches this. So it lends to think that this is the original colour when it was painted. And it's a naval colour. So it's a very good suggestion we had on the forum. It's from a battleship. So then SU-14. 1925. Let's start looking at naval ships of that age, and then we may be onto something. And maybe look at the some old lifeboats on the side of them battleships. So that's how we got on at the minute. So we're still on a journey. We're still looking into it. Some people have just come in the yard, and let's see if they've rung and booked an appointment or just let themselves in the door. Bad move. I'll see you in 2 weeks' time.